What else you want to talk about?
No, real quick, actually, I just wanted to say I saw Gervonta Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big...
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only out for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Only because I know for like the longest.
Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather's feud has reached a boiling point. After years of tension, indirect shots, and a messy fallout, Tank finally aired it all out during a live interview, directly calling out Mayweather. He criticized everything from Floyd's ego to how he managed their business relationship. However, Tank clearly underestimated Mayweather's response. Floyd is now firing back with intensity, and his reaction has sparked major buzz in the boxing world. The situation has taken an even uglier turn, and the entire industry is now watching closely.
He talked about it. He said, I don't want to do an exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. He said, I'm only doing real fights. And of course, I can't get up high in weight, but I'll fight him in a real fight at the weight that I'm at.
Let's be real. Floyd's been waiting for this moment since Tank left Mayweather Promotions. Their relationship has been rocky, with Floyd shifting from a proud mentor to subtly throwing shade whenever possible. This latest incident gave him the perfect chance to remind Tank exactly who helped build his career. Let's rewind a bit. This beef didn't emerge overnight. The tension has been building for years. When Tank was rising, Floyd recognized his potential, hiked him up, put him in the right fights, and essentially helped mold him into a pay-per-view star. But the issue? Tank didn't like being controlled. He resented Floyd always being in the spotlight, making his fights about himself and treating him more like a kid than a world champion. The dynamics that initially built Tank's career became the very things that fueled their ongoing rift.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, you'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter. Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Things worsened when Tank hinted he was done with Mayweather Promotions, making it clear he wanted to be his own man. When his contract ended, he left, signaling the end of their business relationship.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
Floyd, on the other hand, played it cool publicly, but behind the scenes, he was clearly salty. He went from hyping Tank up to barely acknowledging him, and when he did, it was always with backhanded comments about how Tank still had a lot to learn.
The time come, gotta ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions?
It don't necessarily have to be leave Mayweather Promotions. It's about just becoming that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priority. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career. You know what I mean? So, and it's time. You know what I mean? Everybody don't need to, have them training wheels on them forever. You know what I mean? It's time to, ride their own bike without training.
Tank was also upset when Floyd fired Leonard Ellerbe from Mayweather Promotions, especially since Ellerbe had always been there to support Gervonta Davis.
Talked about Mayweather playing games with Tank and how that could look to other people. People brushed it off, but look, one of his fighters took it serious and left. Jalil said he seen that, and essentially he's like, bro, this the dude supposed to be guiding our career, and he said saying the fight we fighting on is canceled. You know what I mean? You can't take these games that you playing with Tank so far when you got a bunch of other fighters on your stable dying to eat.
Fast forward to now, and the gloves are completely off. During his latest live interview, Tank didn't hold back. He called out Floyd, claiming Mayweather only cared about himself, never truly supported him, and just wanted to use him for his own benefit.
Whatever is going on with them guys, all of the tension, you know, you got Leonard Ellerby being let go from Mayweather Promotions, being hired, you know, they're stating that he's possibly going to be hired by GTD, will have a significant role with GTD Promotions, and all this back and forth, you know, Floyd, from speculation or from reports stating that Tank blocked Floyd's fighter Carmel Moulton from fighting on the Tank versus Frank Martin card. All this, you know, all this things going on. You had Tank, who was signed to Mayweather Promotions for a while. You know the elite sparring of Haney and Tank. All of this massive media news and everything that's been put out there for the masses to see worldwide.
The real storm hit when Floyd's daughter was brought up. That's right, Tank and Floyd's daughter became a topic of conversation. If you've been following, Ryan Garcia was the first to expose the affair between Gervonta Davis and Mayweather's daughter. Initially, many dismissed it as another wild claim from Garcia, but then Tank confirmed it, turning the situation into a whole new level of drama.
What's your dream fight card?
Dream fight card?
Anybody.
So there's a couple fights on there. He versus Floyd.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
Tank admitted that Floyd's daughter had been chasing him, messaging him, and trying to get back into his life. When that news broke, Floyd was furious. If there's one thing Mayweather values more than money, it's his family, and the idea of Tank messing with his daughter was the final straw.
Ryan is on the internet right now saying that he knows the root cause of the Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather beef. And this was news to me, that there's a possibility that Tank had a relationship with Floyd's daughter. It's not official news. If Ryan Garcia said it, it's definitely not official news. And I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have a relationship with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, like where there's smoke there couldn't be fire. There is clearly something going on between Floyd and Tank Davis.
His daughter, she was my woman. She do what she want to do, when she want to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but is Tank right for that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that good business to sleep with your business partner's daughter?
Business is business and personal is personal. We can't let this get between our money, man.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally? Why? After so much time, after, like, I guess, again, after we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it. I don't want to. It was somehow that they were saying I was messing with my daughter off. And then she kept Snapchat. Or kept it on Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd.
Okay.
So that's what we did.
And you think that was a downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah, it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship. It was more things that
He scheduled a fight, I think.
Floyd didn't just respond, he flipped the script, airing out all of Tank's flaws.
That's how he feels. If he's upset with me over me being good to him, over me helping him, he can be upset. I'm not mad at him though.
Right.
He's entitled to be upset.
Floyd called Tank out for his lack of discipline, claiming he still fights like an amateur. He even threw shade at Tank's recent fight with Lemont Roach, saying a true champion wouldn't have allowed the fight to unfold that way. Let's not forget, the only time Tank fought without Mayweather in his corner, he ended up with a controversial draw. The 9th round is the moment everyone's talking about, the moment that should have secured Roach's victory, but it was left unresolved. Tank took a knee, plain and simple, but the referee somehow missed it, allowing the fight to continue. Now the Boxing Commission is officially reviewing the bout. If they overturn the decision, Tank's undefeated record is gone, his reputation shattered, and Roach would be crowned the new champion.
The commission gets this right. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted. That wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different factors.
Now all hell has broken loose. Floyd's no longer the calm, collected mentor, he's out for blood. He's trashing Tank at every opportunity, making sure the world knows that Gervonta Davis wouldn't be where he is without him.
Floyd left Barber. It's not good it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
Floyd Mayweather isn't just talking, he's making moves. His next big play is making Keyshawn Davis the man to end Gervonta Tank Davis' career. It's no secret Floyd's been keeping a close eye on Keyshawn, but now he's taking things to a whole new level. Keyshawn has been training under Floyd's guidance, learning the ropes from the very man who once mentored Tank. Let's be honest, if anyone knows Tank's strengths and weaknesses inside and out, it's Floyd Mayweather.